Hi, thanks for joining us tonight for our self-care, self-love guided visualization with Preeti Mattoo. She is one of the 200-hour teacher trainees in our joint teacher training between Love Yoga Center and Rhinebeck Yoga Center. Um, so we are fortunate that she joined our community through this connection. Um, I'm Lahoma. I'm the owner and director of Love Yoga Center, and Carla Ola, the founder of Love Yoga Center, now owns Rhinebeck Yoga Center. So um, the cooperative teacher training has been a great success. The teachers are about a month from graduating, and we're so proud of them. And we're also very proud of our community for accepting and joining in on our September 21-day self-care challenge. So that concluded yesterday for those individuals who began on September 10th. Some started a little later, so they're still continuing their 21-day journey. Part of the point of doing that is just to create a little cohesion in the community and to encouraging community engagement. And through our asana classes, our physical yoga practices online, virtually, and on demand, but also to emphasize some of our less physical classes. So we're really trying to get out there that yoga should be and is accessible to everyone, regardless of body type, physical limitations. There's a lot of misconceptions about what yoga is out there. There's 8 full limbs. And so we tried to incorporate sessions that included meditation, pranayama, which is breath control, mantra and chanting. And then we also included some special sessions just on self-care, such as the guided visualization tonight. And we also have a video on creating facial scrub with Tennille from Chrysalis Acupuncture and Wellness. So we're going to, after the challenge is over, make a lot of those videos public. So for those of you that didn't join in on the challenge, you can go to our YouTube channel and get access to those. But I wanted to thank everyone for their commitment to the challenge and congratulate them on participating. And I wanted to introduce Preeti tonight, who is going to be leading the visualization. She is the founder of Adorned, which is a health, wellness, and lifestyle platform. She holds a master's in public health and is a certified health, wellness, and lifestyle coach. Her areas of focus are gut and hormone health, but she supports her clients well beyond these areas. She is in the process of board certification, which is exciting since there are only 3,000 board certified health coaches globally. She, as I said, is working on completing her 200-hour yoga teacher training, and that's what brought her to our love community. She may share a little bit more about herself with you, so I will turn this evening over to her. Thanks again for joining us.
Well, I just wanted to a big hearty congrats to everyone who completed the 21-day challenge. May the past 3 weeks have served you, and may you continue to take wonderful care of yourself going forward. And thank you for bringing us all here. Essentially, that's how this all came to be. And thank you for the inspiration, and Lahoma and Love Community, thank you for even making this happen. It's so much of it is needed today, you know, in the world. I also want to acknowledge that today is a harvest moon. I know I took Megan's class this morning and she talked about the full moon, and it is actually a time to let go, but this particular harvest moon, it really aligns like beautifully with why we're here today. The moon symbolizes a time for us to recap the rewards of everything that you've put in through the summer solstice to now. And so I just love the parallel of that and the completion of the 21-day challenge. So I'd be remiss if I didn't bring that up, like, you know, October 1st, here we are. So self-care is a topic I'm so passionate about, so much so that I built a whole business around it. And I'm going to just screen share so that I hope this goes okay. Bear with me. There we go. So as a holistic health and wellness and lifestyle coach, I support my clients and help them define their values, set goals, and live the best versions of their lives possible. I do this through I have 4 pillars that different areas that I support people in. And while gut and hormone health, as Lahoma mentioned, is what I'm trained in, I go well beyond that into behavior repatterning and removing emotional blockages and nutrition. I mean, it's just kind of a lot of different areas of wellness. So these are the 4 pillars, and I cheerlead essentially, and I hold my clients accountable. And who doesn't need that? I'm a health coach and I need it sometimes. So it's really powerful work. I was not always a wellness coach, as Lahoma mentioned, and I was not always well. From ruptures to raptures and breakdowns to breakthroughs, I arrived here. And through my own healing journey, that's how I got here. And it's been a pretty incredible journey that's been transformative. And I'm really passionate about bringing that and telling my story also when I support people, just to bring the human aspects of everyone has a journey. And through my own healing journey, that's how I chose to make my life's work helping other people heal. And so my philosophy for living a well-adorned life is you can't control what life hands you, but you can control how you show up and react to it. And the past 7 months have tested this tried and true. But leaning into self-care is the one thing that keeps us balanced. We forget that sometimes, but it's true. And I really appreciate that Lahoma says that. It's like, of course, practicing yoga is important and an integral part of self-care and the philosophy and the practice, but there's self-care beyond the mat also. And yes, there are 8 limbs of yoga, but even beyond that, there's also this incredible world of self-care. And when we're in a place of self-care, it allows us to lead with love and grace. And if you think about it, we're all leaders, right? Like, I mean, whether it's yoga teachers here, whether you're a mother, a sister, a partner, you're leading in some capacity. So when we're taking care of ourselves, we're actually able to lead in a more powerful and potent way. I believe that self-care is actually an extension of self-love. The way we love ourselves dictates how we receive and how we give love. Self-love, it gives us a feeling that's pervasive, and it gives us a feeling of abundance and radiance in all areas of our life. We feel limitless, and we're in complete acceptance of ourselves. Our lives actually start to move in beautiful flow and in alignment when we love who we are unconditionally. And self-care actually becomes a non-negotiable. This is what I've seen time and time again when you're operating from a place of self-love. And actually, one of my favorite ways to frame self-care for my clients, and it's something you can even ask yourself, is, can you care for yourself the way you would a baby you love? Or the way you wish you had been cared for as a little child if you weren't? Or, we all have that little like, oh, I wish it was that way. So what would you do? What would you do now that you wish that little girl, had? I'm sure it involves tenderness, and it involves unconditional love, patience, and gentleness. So before we move to the visualization, I didn't want to leave you without a couple of steps that I think we could just keep in the back of our mind, or maybe I'll invite you to keep in the front of your mind, that promote self-love and self-care. So the first one is take good care of yourself. It's that simple, both on and off your plate. When I was in nutrition school, I was actually introduced to this theory of primary food and secondary food. And so primary food is the food we eat on our plate. You know, it's what you choose to ingest. But the secondary food part really blew my mind, because that's things like the relationships you have, what brings you joy, your career. It's these parts of your life that actually nourish you or can deplete you. So, you know, and that part of the nourishment impacts the primary part, which is how you're eating. We see that cycle. So that's the first one, take good care of yourself. The second one is to have healthy boundaries. Make time for you. Surround yourself with nourishing company, and family and friends should not deplete you. I'll say that again. Family and friends should not deplete you. I think sometimes we're so good at giving and offering help and supporting that we put our own needs behind that. You know, it comes secondary. So it's just important to be mindful of good, clean, clear boundaries. And then have self-acceptance. You are incredible. Don't forget that. You can do hard things and are capable of anything you desire. Celebrate your victories. And when things don't work out, celebrate that you showed up and tried. So those are 3 steps, easy and implementable immediately. So I don't want to leave you without a few takeaways. So I think we're ready for the guided visualization. And if anyone has any questions, I know you'll be blissed out at the end. So if you have any, I don't want to, please feel free to just, I don't even know how to work this.
They could unmute themselves if they have any questions now, or
Okay.
if
Yeah.
you go back to gallery view, they could wave at you and then you could ask them to unmute themselves.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I don't see any hands up. So shall we move? So this is a self-love guided visualization meditation. And this meditation will guide you to discover the serenity, beauty, and magic behind self-love. When you practice this art of self-love, the world will open up to you and give you an abundance of love in return. I promise you that. So make yourself comfortable. If you would like to sit up, if you want to lay on a yoga mat, just feel completely at ease and relaxed, somewhere you won't be disturbed for the duration of our time together. Today is an opportunity for you to journey into the beauty of loving yourself fully. So this time really does deserve your undivided attention. I'm going to just make sure everyone's settled before we start. And for those of you who are already settled, just let yourself drop in. Wonderful. All right. So let's take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Breathe in fully, expanding your body as it fills with air, and breathe out, relax. Again, breathe in slowly and exhale slowly. And let's do that one more time. Breathe in slowly. Exhale slowly. Let your breath return to a natural rhythm, slowly letting it fade from your awareness. With your eyes closed, go to the place where your love resides in the center of your heart. As you still the body and quiet the mind, focus on your heart and feel it beating strongly within you. Connect with the energy that radiates from your heart. Now allow this energy of love to expand out, feeling it travel all along your body. Let it move through you and feel it permeate and vibrate. When you experience the force of that love that lives inside you, imagine yourself in front of a large mirror. The mirror has a gorgeous frame and looks ancient. It's like an art relic. This is a very special mirror because it not only shows you your physical reflection, but it shows you your essence and your light. It shows you what you are beyond your physical form. It shows you how extraordinary you are. You see a bright light, so bright that you think it would hurt your eyes, but it doesn't at all. Observe that beautiful light radiating from you. That light is you. You are that light. The mirror can't contain so much light. Not even the room can contain so much light. To reveal the meaning behind your light, the mirror starts to show you your gifts and talents. Things that you are good at, how you take good care of yourself, and things you do that help others. It shows you the attributes in your personality that are especially the ones that help you reach your goals and dreams. See them clearly in whatever way is presented. These qualities represent your uniqueness. The gifts and talents are yours, but are meant to be shared with the world because you are the only one who can contribute in this particular way. What is the mirror telling you to do with your gifts? You may see clear images or get the answers in the shape of thoughts or sensations. All is valid. All is accepted. All is wonderful. Now, imagine life from an outside perspective, as if you are someone else, someone who loves you and respects you deeply and unconditionally. What does this person appreciate about you? see the one who loves you speaking kind words and complimenting your strengths. Observe that they have said so many things, a long list of attributes. Notice how the mirror shows images of your life that represent those qualities. Now, little by little, your human form is appearing on the mirror. You are very familiar with this representation of you. However, right now, you finally see how limited it is because so many things are left out. All you see is flesh now, but you know there is so much more that you offer to the world. If you were to only pay attention to the physical body, you miss out on the most important aspects of you. You are now able to look at yourself with different eyes, with loving and appreciating eyes that can see beyond the obvious. You are smiling on the inside and the outside. You can feel love and appreciation in your whole body. Now, say these powerful words to yourself. You will say them to yourself in your mind. I love you deeply and unconditionally. Notice what you feel when you say those words. Repeat it again. I love you deeply and unconditionally. And one more time. I love you deeply and unconditionally. What you are feeling is the magic of self-love right now. Allow it to expand and grow until it is bigger than you. And even further, see it expanding out far from your body. Your self-love is gracing those around you. They feel your love. Love is endless. It has no shape or form. It can go infinitely. Now it is expanding so far out that it reaches the far edges of the earth. The whole world can feel the power of your self-love. Imagine the love from others in the form of sparkling confetti pouring down on you as well. This is the most magnificent sensation reaching every single cell of your whole being. Bring a smile across your face and know that loving yourself is the first step to living life the way it was intended. Gently return your awareness to the present moment. And when you are ready, open your eyes full of self-love. I think everybody's eyes are open. I think. It's so good to see smiles on everyone's faces.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
That was really lovely. I really enjoyed it.
Me too. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was beautiful.
Anybody have any questions or anything?
Just going to say, I feel more energized. I was real sleepy, and now it brought me back to life.
Oh,
That's wonderful.
thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
Well, I know, I was like, not the only one that was wiping away tears there. It's pretty moving.
It's really powerful. I think just telling yourself, you know, you love yourself unconditionally is really potent, you know. Yeah.
It's often easy to, I think, have that unconditional love for others, but we often forget to allow that for ourselves, or that we're entitled to that same unconditional
Right.
love that we
Right.
offer those that we care about. So,
Yeah. Well,
should
thank you. Thank you for having me. I feel so blessed to be here with you. And I know I'm in New York, but I can't wait to come to Naples to actually physically be in a shared space with you. I feel like I've been taking most of my classes at Love Yoga for the teacher training, and it's been wonderful.
Well, thank you. It's been great having you there, and it's you know, a unique way to connect, but it's nice that we do have this available so that we can stay connected even through a distance and meet new people and make new connections and have our community grow and our love expand, um, and new teachers appear, you know, and reminders to take care of ourselves, and that by taking care of ourselves, we can take care of others. But so thank you for sharing this with us today, and thank you all who participated in the self-care challenge, and those of you who take care of yourselves every day, please continue to do so, because you are important, and I love you, we love you, and we're so grateful to each of you. Should we end with Om?
Yeah.
Would you like to lead us, Preeti?
Yeah, sure. So let's bring our hands to our heart center in Anjali Mudra. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, Preeti.
Thank you. Have a beautiful night, everybody.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
Hey, everyone.
Bye.
Virtual hugs to everyone.
Pause.